Afternoon, Delphi community. Fox Holt here, Vice President of Business Development. Today I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I wanted to talk with this community about why Delphi is so passionate about creating prediction markets and why we think prediction markets will be such a big and positive impact on the world today. So, to me, it really comes down to two major macro trends that are occurring in the world. Number one, it comes down to the complexity. Technology is innovating so fast that it's getting harder and harder for the layman to understand the impacts of technology and which technology will win and predicting what it's going to bring for their future. Two, the confusion. The number of social media platforms that are vying for our mind share, that are trying to give us news, not just social media, but also other news, niche industrial news sources and traditional news sources. It's getting more and more confusing. And a lot of those news sources could be, exaggerating, maybe not telling the truth all the time, fake news, in order to get our mind share and capture our attention, advertising dollars. So starting with the complexity, you know, it really is becoming specialty upon specialty upon specialty. 15 years ago, neurosurgery was the specialty of surgery. Now there's five or six different subspecialties of neurosurgery: pediatric, traumatic, and other types that I can't pronounce. And it's just becoming more and more specialized, which is making the quality of life better, but also a lot more difficult for the layman. Another example is my car. 15 years ago, I could change the oil filter, windshield wiper fluid, Freon. I could change all these things. I don't think I could change the oil in my car anymore. I mean, it's gotten so complex. Now that car runs a lot better and is a lot better car, but it's also a lot more complex and how to understand. I need to go to third parties now and trust people in order to live my life more and more so. And so that trust in other people in order to understand what I need to do and what's going to happen in the future and what decisions I need to be making is making it more complex for us. And then the confusion. As I said, the social media platforms that are vying for our mind share and our attention. And it's not just the social media, it's the self-proclaimed experts, YouTube video creators. A perfect example is the BitConnect YouTube knuckleheads who weren't acting in the best interest of their community and had other ulterior motives. Were those the only ones? Are there more? Definitely in other industries there are those guys. And this fake news epidemic is really getting out of control from all the research that's going on. Harvard, professors and much other professors kind of combined and created a big study to show the effects of fake news, and it was very staggering. I highly suggest kind of checking that out. There'll be a link to it in this YouTube video page. So prediction markets is a great avenue in order to cut through a lot of this. What is going to happen in the future, and really coming down to uncertainty and certainty. Uncertainty is one of the worst aspects, worst things that can happen to an economy and a society. Not knowing if I'm going to have a job, not knowing what government regulations are coming, affects consumption, investment, savings, and really has a dramatic effect to the negative. And really, what Delphi hopes to do with the prediction markets is basically give people an avenue to find out more about what's going to happen in this future, what's going to happen tomorrow. And really, the economic incentive associated with prediction markets, in my opinion, is one of the most impactful aspects. It gives an economic incentive to people who have unique and potentially insider information. I don't mean illegal insider information, but they have a piece of information, and we're giving them an economic incentive to share that information. Also, an economic disincentive. So people who don't really know will not participate because they don't want to have an economic disincentive occur. And so that's a big component. Additionally, markets. These are markets that are ever evolving. Markets have proven time and time again to be some of the most efficient mechanisms in the world. So prediction markets has a tremendous potential to help our lives become a lot more certain, a lot more predictable, and thus a lot better. We hope you learn more about us and what we're trying to do. We think our approach is going to really help the world. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and look for more information from us. Thanks a lot.